cars, I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. 15 line. Greystone, travel.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Winters. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Forbes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw. Forbes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairly fortunate to get the extra point to go here. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
No. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Herron slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, There's nothing but room to run.
27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Heron, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's good for 28 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They run the counter. Heron, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Forbes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, 18 Gator.
They run the counter. Winters. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Forbes. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Harmon going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the side. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars! Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field gool.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Forbes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Let's go. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, high 7. Hey.
We got motion. Back up, back up. 58 to Mike, 58.
Back to throw. Forbes toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg. Harmon sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harmon, and the pressure gets to him again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on 1st down. Winters. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Forbes. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Winters. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go!
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, Haywood.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check Mike 57. Mike
2.
Operating from the gun. Forbes got a man. It's Brown. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
59. Let's go.
General West. Let's go.
On second down now, Winters. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Hey, C6. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Forbes. And that's caught by Smith. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Forbes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Slam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a run with Geis. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. Herron. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Harmon flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Harmon. It's caught by Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check. Crunch. Let's go. Come on.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Say.
From the gun, Harmon forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Alpha. Fire.
Back to throw. Forbes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Forbes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off play action. Forbes going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Forbes. The open man is Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
60 Pittsburgh. What's the run? Hey, exit. Hurry up, go.
On first down, Forbes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On second down, Winters. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, reach. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
50, flank, 61, matchbox, right. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Forbes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, Charlie, recon, 152 fighter. Big rip,
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Harmon eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jip.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Operating from the gun, Harmon. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try the left side. Winters. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Forbes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Forbes. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Forbes, complete. Smith has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 37. Check 37.
Ready?
From the gun, Forbes. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Set, ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hold. General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Off play action. Harmon. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Jaguars 35, Cowboys 32. Sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Fire.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play, a dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put up whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.